Alright, y'all. I'm finna sell my soul. I'm gonna hit y'all when I'm through. I'm gonna be rich as hell. Alright.
This nigga tripping, bro. I told him, bro, man, he trying to sell his soul, man. Look, Juice selling his soul. It ain't take too long. Illuminati, man.
What'd you say, Coop?
This rapper name was Juice World. He sold his soul to the devil for riches. Later, he died from a drug overdose. Now listen, because the story gets darker than this, y'all. What led to his death, he was about to be arrested for having drugs in his possession. Therefore, he attempted to evade being charged for having the drugs by swallowing them. And unfortunately, later he died. Now, listen to this. He became rich, famous, but he didn't live long enough to enjoy it. Now, listen to this. Satan will show you all of the riches, the money, the women, the fame. See, he showed these guys this stuff. But what he don't show them is hellfire. He's not going to show them death. He's not showing them sickness, drug overdose. He is not going to show you that because he is a deceiver. This young man was one of the fastest growing rappers of all time. Watch this. But he died. He didn't live long enough to enjoy it. His music was selling. I mean, he became well known overnight. Satan took him up to that high mountain, showed him all the things of the world. He showed you Satan showed him a quicker way, an easy way to do it, to get rich. Matter of fact, Satan wants you to get rich without God. He wants you to have all this stuff. I'm going to tell y'all something. Satan deceived angels, y'all. When Satan fell, angels fell with Satan. I believe Satan used his music, he used his beauty, he used his talent to deceive angels. And let's not forget that Satan is a fallen spirit. And I've been telling people this. Satan don't like to fall by himself. He wants everybody to go to hell with him. Now, listen. This young man, he became rich. Watch this. People loved him all around the world. But he's dead now. And watch this. When a person sells their soul to the devil, they get a high throne in the devil's kingdom. Satan have thrones with different levels. He have different levels of thrones. And the more you sell out, the more you willing to sacrifice, the higher your rank in the devil's kingdom. But I want to show you a difference from Satan's kingdom and God's kingdom. When you seek God's kingdom, he adds to your life. He gives us life, right? He said, I come that you may have life and have it more abundantly. But unlike Satan, in his kingdom, he gives you all of the worldly goods, but your soul is empty. He never fills your soul. So what you have to do, you have to watch this, keep smoking drugs. What happened to people? They find themselves addicted to drugs. They have to keep smoking drugs because they're seeking to be filled. It's a void in their life that'll never be filled. And this is how they end up addicted. This is how they end up coveting for money and money and money, and they want more houses and they want more cars because they never feel, and they don't even know why. They're not aware that their possessions doesn't have the propensity or ability to fill their soul. This young man died with an empty soul. He had the fans. He had the money. But what will a man give in exchange for his soul? He died without life. You see, he sold his soul to the devil. And I told you all before, if you make a deal with the devil, you made a bad deal. And if you play with the devil never plays fair. Are you listening to me here? So let me show you this right here. Satan, his kingdom comes with much sorrow, grief, tears, depression, suicide, because he is a fallen spirit. He's a corrupt spirit. Nothing about him is good. Jesus said, for the devil come to steal, kill, and what? Destroy. This guy didn't know what he was playing with, the depths of it. This is why the Bible forbids us from operating in the demonic realm, because it opened portals for demons to take control of people's lives. And these type of devils disguise themselves as angels of light. So God said, don't play with this demonic world, because these spirits will take the place of God. Y'all don't forget, it was the devil. I want y'all to remember, it was the devil who said, hey, to Eve, did not God tell you not to eat from that tree? Eve said, yeah. He said, don't touch it or eat from. The devil said, well, in other words, God is a lie. Because God knows the day you eat of this tree, your eyes going to come open. In other words, the devil played with Eve's mind, had her thinking that God was withholding things from her in the heavenly realm. And if her eyes would come open, she would be like God, or she would be as God. And so the devil tricked her, said, if you eat of this tree, the mystery going to be revealed, and you're going to be equal to God. Therefore, you won't have to bow to God. You're not going to have to become subject to God. You're going to be your own God. You're going to have your own angels to worship you. So what happened to Eve? She started to crave for the forbidden fruit. She started to crave for the forbidden fruit. And she took up the fruit and she ate it. She did eat and died. Let me tell y'all, don't play with Satan. Many people are eating of the forbidden fruit. This is sad that this young man sold his soul and later he died.